Wednesday edition. To 2. Rain up.
On a balmy summer night in the Rocky Mountains, the show comes to you from Coors Field in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's a compelling matchup of two division leaders between the Boston Red Sox and the Colorado Rockies. The Red Sox look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Tyler Anderson, the Nevada-born starter, will get the call in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So digging in now, Eduardo Nunez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got to absolutely boat.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. 38th home run of the season for him. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as ShowTrack tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet. That's big boy territory.
Now in the box, Mookie Betts, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Here's the first pitch to him. Betts is on the move. Strike taken. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Desmond has a read on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Digging in the switch hitter, Sandy Leon. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First delivery to him on the way. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the one out.
The second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
At the plate, Dustin Pedroia. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Betts on third with two out. Line towards center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Number one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, the key to hitting the Coors Field is the fact that there's so much outfield ground for those guys to have to cover. There's a lot of base hits. Don't fall in love with the fact that you're going to drive the ball out of the park. That's going to happen naturally with just a good approach and a good pass at the baseball. But there's a lot of ground to cover in that outfield, which screams there are a lot of hits to be had.
Ready with the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
The right fielder, Charlie.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Second inning upcoming here in Denver. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Rockies nothing. Standing in, Chad Pinder. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now the pitch.
Pinder.
Line to the right side. Blackman is there, one away.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think any...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a two-run shot to left center. So his remarkable season continues as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Standing in now, Erasmo Ramirez. Line to the right side, but foul. One out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Story brings it in, and there are two away now.
Next for the Red Sox.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts, a base hit in his first trip. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Don't touch. Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently third in the National League in that category. Strike one to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to hit next the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down in the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1 into the box now, Mookie Betts, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So he's aboard again with his 2nd hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that department as we approach the final month of the season. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is under it. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Sandy Leon. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. And this one bounds around against the wall. Betts isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
The runner was moving on the pitch, so when he blisters this thing into the gap, he's going to score easily. What wasn't so certain was if the hitter was going to have the wheels to get the 3rd. Well, he answered that question, and he has an RBI triple.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he swings and hits a laser to right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from 3rd is in to score. And Pedroia will get in there at 3rd with a triple.
Yeah, and when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Chris Russin is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Skied into straightaway right. Blackman is under it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. So no one on now after the sac fly. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Steve Pierce. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time for Steve Pierce. Number 31 for him on the season as this lead swells to 7-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The bat, number 11.
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And the offense continues as he's into third with a triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
In now, Erasmo Ramirez. Here's a hard hit ball to the left side that'll be taken in out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. So in now for Colorado, Ian Desmond, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Behind 0-2 now. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys had the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. First pitch coming, here it is. Popped him up. Leone over to his right. And he brings it in on the warning track. So striding forward now, Chris Russin. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count remains at 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Top to bottom, he said his guys have been picking on the right pitches to swing at, and they've done a nice job of using the whole field. He said that always seems to be a recipe for success, and their 7 extra base hits in this one are evidence that it has been.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Eduardo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Story scoops it up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. And that's a special home run. Mookie Betts continues to add to his major league total. That's the 200th home run in what's turning into a pretty nice career.
And guys, 200 homers is a feat a lot of players never even get close to. If you get to this point, you've definitely established yourself as something of a decent power threat. So you can bet pitchers are aware of his power when he steps into the batter's box. He's definitely earned some respect.
Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Now Ellsbury's looking for 3. The relay, and Ellsbury's going to have himself a triple.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 9-0.
The batter number 6.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Runner goes for second. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Desmond racing back. And a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 12 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. High in the air out to center field. Desmond is there. And that retires the side. So stepping in, Garrett Hampson back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball got him looking as that had 2 seam action on it. 1 gone. Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. He popped out in his first trip. And this is low, ball 1. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Turned on down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. That's popped up, but this will land untouched. Here he comes again. 1-2. Still 1-2.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some 2-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes. 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rocky Strand ready once again. Rafael Devers. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box,
The pitcher,
Erasmo Ramirez. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, and it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had two all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch slapped hard the opposite way, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball, hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here's Mookie Betts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopper to short. Story picks it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game to call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell them about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th one. That's what separates you. Those are the special moments.
Hampson is there, and it's a very quick. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said it's just unacceptable how often they're striking out looking in this game. It's not something they're willing to live with, so they're trying to emphasize more of an ambush approach early in the at-bats to avoid falling behind in the count.
Thank you, Heidi. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Here's the 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he currently ranks 2nd in the AL in that department. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia. Throw gets him 2 down.
Up next for Colorado.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he fouls this one off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Sandy Leon. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way. Base hit into right center. Oh, and he misses it. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Skied into straightaway right. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Wow, he's getting his daily conditioning in during the game. That's his second triple, so obviously he's seeing the ball great, and he's showing he knows how to motor around the bases just fine.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Digging in, Steve Pearce. He homered back in the third inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Hit sharply on the ground. Hampson comes up with it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Brian Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 29, Ryan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. In to score, the runner from third. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB, another hit, another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Rocket to third. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases.
Next for the Red Sox.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's set, and the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run is in to score from second. The relay. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. We'll see. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta.
Leading off.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Mark Reynolds will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and 2, here it is. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax?
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Mike Dunn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
38.
Digging in once again, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that's off his leg on the mound. And they are able to get the out at first, but more importantly, let's hope he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. One man is out in the Red Sox seventh, and up next it'll be the catcher Sandy Leon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. Blackmon on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Dustin Pedroia tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire this. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Leading off.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
The first baseman.
And that's a base hit. So the no-hit bid ends here in the seventh. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is where you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the seventh inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
Carson Smith takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Nolan Arenado stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Ellsbury is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Standing in, Trevor Story. No hits to this point. And he got him out in front that time. Strike one. Murphy at second. Blackmon at first. 2 out in the inning. Fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Stepping in, Chad Pinder. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Number 20, Chad Pinder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Blackmon is under it. He's got it 1 away. Riding in, Steve Pearce. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Into the bleachers and out of here. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Rafael Devers will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The pitcher, number 39.
In now, Carson Smith. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Xander Bogaerts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Boston, number 2, Xander Bogaerts.
This is line to left. Dahl is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is. Heath Hembry is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Line, but speared on a hop. And a step on first himself for the out. Riding in once again, Chris Iannetta. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. He's set. Here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. Reinhold Tapia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. On to Pierce at first, and the Sun Hwan Oh comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Blackman is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Mookie Betts. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Line towards center field. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Now batting. The center field.
Digging in now, Jacoby Ellsbury. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes. These guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Blackman going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. At the plate, Garrett Hampson starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the third hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their third knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. Devers is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. Hit down the line at first. Fielded by Pierce. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 18-0 the final tonight. Boston jumped